If you're planning to buy a home in Santa Fe, there is one topic that has become increasingly important over the last few years: homeowners insurance. And I can tell you from experience, this is something buyers often don't think about until they're already under contract. Unfortunately, that can create major problems. I've seen buyers surprised by premiums that were much higher than expected. I've seen buyers struggle to find coverage at all. And I've seen contracts terminate because acceptable homeowners insurance could not be obtained. So today, I'm going to explain how homeowners insurance fits into the home buying process, why it's become such an important issue in Santa Fe, and what you can do to avoid unpleasant surprises. Hi, I'm Adrienne Daguerre with Sotheby's International Realty here in Santa Fe. I specialize in helping relocation buyers navigate the nuances of this market so they can make smart, confident decisions. Why homeowners insurance has become such a big topic. 5 or 10 years ago, homeowners insurance was not something we spent much time discussing during a transaction. Today, it's one of the first conversations I have with buyers. Why? Because insurance companies across the country have become much more selective. They've experienced enormous losses from wildfires, hurricanes, tornadoes, floods, windstorms, hail, and other natural disasters. As a result, many insurance companies have tightened their underwriting standards. Premiums have increased, deductibles have increased, and in some areas, companies have stopped writing new policies altogether. Santa Fe has not been immune to these changes. Wildfire is the biggest concern. Here in northern New Mexico, wildfire risk is one of the primary factors insurance companies evaluate. If a home is located near national forest, state land, dense piñon and juniper forests, heavy vegetation, remote mountain areas, insurance may become more challenging. That doesn't necessarily mean you can't get coverage. It simply means the property deserves additional investigation early in the buying process. Why I start thinking about insurance early. One of the things I do when working with buyers is think beyond whether they love the house. I'm asking questions like, is the property likely to present insurance challenges? Does the location raise any concerns? Should we encourage the buyer to begin talking with an insurance agent before we're deep into the transaction? The sooner we identify potential issues, the better. Because nobody wants to fall in love with a home only to discover later that the insurance costs don't fit their budget. Homeowners insurance is actually a contract contingency. Many buyers don't realize this. The New Mexico Residential Purchase Agreement contains a homeowner's insurance contingency. That contingency gives buyers an opportunity to determine whether they can obtain homeowners insurance on terms that are acceptable to them. If they cannot, they may have the right to terminate the contract within the contingency period. That protection has become much more important in today's insurance environment. Not every property is viewed the same. Here's something many relocation buyers don't expect. 2 homes with the same price tag can have dramatically different insurance premiums. Why? Insurance companies evaluate more than value. They may consider distance to fire stations, age of the roof, construction materials, defensible space around the home, nearby vegetation, claims history, slope of the land, access for emergency vehicles, distance from hydrants or water sources, whether the property is in a designated wildfire risk area. So you really can't assume that 2 similar looking homes will cost the same to insure. Rural properties can be different. Santa Fe County has many beautiful rural properties, large acreage, trees, privacy, mountain views. These are some of the reasons people move here. But those same features sometimes increase insurance complexity. If a property has long driveway, limited emergency access, heavy tree coverage, remote location, insurance companies may evaluate it differently than an in-town property. Again, this doesn't mean it's a bad purchase. It just means we want to understand the insurance picture before you remove contingencies. Things that can help. There are also features that may improve a property's insurability. Things like defensible space around the home, fire-resistant roofing materials, stucco construction, metal fencing instead of wood fencing in certain areas, updated electrical systems, modern plumbing. These improvements don't guarantee lower premiums, but they are all factors that may work in your favor. One insurance company is not enough. This is something I tell every buyer. Don't stop after talking to just one insurance company. Different companies evaluate risk differently. One carrier may decline coverage, but another may offer very reasonable terms. Shopping around matters. An experienced insurance broker who regularly works in northern New Mexico can often be an excellent resource. Budget for more than just the mortgage. One mistake I see buyers make is focusing only on the mortgage payment. But your monthly housing costs include much more than that. Property taxes, insurance, HOA dues if applicable, utilities, maintenance. I always encourage buyers to understand the full cost of ownership before moving forward. Insurance is just one piece of due diligence. One of the reasons buyers hire a good broker is because we're constantly thinking several steps ahead. While you're evaluating whether you love the kitchen or the views, I'm also thinking about insurance, septic systems, title, surveys, HOA documents, wildfire considerations, property history, zoning, future development nearby. Because buying a home isn't just about today's excitement, it's about making a smart, long-term decision. What if insurance is expensive? Sometimes buyers ask me, does expensive insurance mean I shouldn't buy this house? Not necessarily. Every buyer has different priorities. Some people are willing to pay more for insurance because the property offers incredible views, privacy, or acreage. Other buyers decide these additional costs don't fit our budget. Neither answer is wrong. The important thing is to make an informed decision. A good broker helps you see around corners. One thing I've learned after more than 150 transactions is that buying a home is rarely about one big decision, it's about dozens of smaller decisions. Insurance is one of those. It's easy to overlook until it suddenly becomes important. That's why I believe one of my jobs is helping buyers see around corners, to identify potential issues before they become problems. In closing, homeowners insurance may not be the most exciting part of buying a home, but it is one of the most important, especially here in northern New Mexico. Understanding insurance early can save you time, money, stress, and in some cases, even save a transaction. If you're thinking about buying a home in Santa Fe, I'd love to help you navigate not only the home search, but all of the behind-the-scenes details that go into making a confident purchase. I also hold the Santa Fe Specialist Designation, which means I have completed advanced coursework focused on the history, land use, water rights, architectural styles, zoning, neighborhood nuances, and cultural foundations that make Santa Fe unique. That local knowledge helps me guide buyers through issues that often don't show up in an online listing. If you're planning a move to Santa Fe, feel free to reach out. I'd love to answer your questions and help you build a strategy that fits your goals. And if you found this video helpful, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and check out my other videos about buying and living in Santa Fe. I'll see you in the next one.